Good afternoon. My name is Nrsimha Mishra, and I am going to teach a prose topic that is the golden touch. As you know that as it's a prose, it has 3 units, that is unit 1, unit 2 and unit 3. So at first we have to pass on to unit 1, then after the completion of the unit 1, we have to switch over to unit 2, then after the completion of unit 2, we have to start unit 3. So serially we have to start and end. So now just I am going to start the topic. Golden touch. So the title itself suggests that whenever we are just touching something, it changes into gold. Whenever just we are giving a slight touch to any object, it suddenly changes into gold. So the topic itself is golden touch. Unit 1, I am just now reading out the lines. Then after, if possible, I have to take note of the meanings of some difficult words. Then after, I have to make you understand using my own words and expressions. Long ago, there lived a very rich man called Midas. Besides being rich, he was a king and he had a little daughter called Marigold. King Midas loved gold more than anything else in the world. He liked being a king chiefly because he loved his golden crown. He loved his daughter dearly too, and the more he loved her, the more gold he wanted for her sake. When King Midas saw the golden light of the sun at evening, he wished it could turn everything into real gold. When Marigold came to him with a bunch of sweet yellow flowers, he would say, if they were as golden as they look, they would be worth picking. Even the roses in his garden didn't please him anymore. The largest and sweetest and most beautiful roses ever seen, because they are not made of gold. And although the king was very fond of music in his youth, the only music he loved now was the sound of gold coins, one against another. So now I am just going to make you understand using my own words and expressions. Long ago means once upon a time. Once upon a time, there lived a very rich man called Midas. Midas was indeed a very rich man, a wealthy person. Besides being rich, besides means, I am just writing down. So its meaning is except. Besides being rich, he was a king and he had a little daughter called Marigold. Though he was very rich and wealthy, but he was not actually satisfied. And because he always thought of gold, he always dreamed of gold. And he also had a little daughter called Marigold. He also loved his daughter too much. King Midas loved gold more and more anything else in the world. He didn't like any other thing, only he loved gold, only he liked gold. He liked being a king chiefly means mainly. I am just writing down the meanings of some difficult words at first. Dearly, very much. Peaking is blocking. So Midas was a very rich man and also as well as a wealthy person, but he was not actually satisfied. He always wanted gold more and more, and his treasure was full of gold. So he always liked to listen the sounds of gold, and whenever and all the time also he liked to he liked to open or keep the gold in his secret room and started counting day and night, forgetting his hunger and thirst. All the time he wanted to count the gold coins. The entire day and night, forgetting his hunger and thirst. He had a little daughter called Marigold. He loved his daughter too much. But what happened? And for her, he wanted to amass or collect a lot of gold for her, means for his little daughter Marigold. When Marigold brought him some rose flowers, he didn't like it because he always wanted the golden flowers. But Marigold was actually giving him or handing over him the ordinary flowers. He always wanted to see gold flowers. That's why he didn't like the ordinary flowers. When he saw the golden light of the setting sun, he wished it could turn into real gold. When Midas saw the golden light of the setting sun, he wished that it could turn into real gold. So that's it all about the simplest expressions of these lines. King Midas went downstairs into the garden. He noticed that even the brass handle of the door became gold as soon as he turned it. Then he went among the rose trees that had always been his pride and joy in the past. When he went into breakfast that morning, he felt more hungry than usual. While he was waiting for his eggs to be ready, little Marigold came in crying bitterly. So bitterly. When he went into breakfast that morning, he felt more hungry than usual. While he was waiting for his eggs to be ready, little Marigold came in crying bitterly. "Look, father," she cried, holding out a golden rose. "I went to pick you some rose and they are yellow and hard, and the sweet scent is gone." "Never mind, my dear," said her father. "They are worth much more like that. Sit down and eat your breakfast." So, actually, King Midas became gold craver because he was always dreaming of gold, or he was always running after gold, and also always spends his time in his secret room in counting gold coins and gold bars. So, and what happened that while counting the gold coins in his secret room, a treasure, he just saw or discovered a stranger looked like God. So the stranger stood there for some time and watched the entire activities, the counting activities of King Midas. And observing everything, at last asked the king, why are you looking so unhappy, so sad, so cheerless? Because you have a lot of gold, all the time you are coming, if not daily, taking the gap, you are coming and counting and counting. And why looking so moody, so unhappy? So listening this type of statement, aren't you feeling well, or aren't you feeling glad? But in turn, the stranger, in turn, the king answered, no, I never feel glad, or I am not happy at all, because I have not a lot of gold. I have insufficient gold. And also added a very valuable statement that had he got the golden touch, or had I got the golden touch, I would make everything gold. This was the statement from his side, from the king's side to the stranger. So whenever the stranger came to know this type of statement, sorrowful statement from his side, so the stranger tried his level best to make him understand the merits and demerits of golden touch. And after all, the stranger presented a lot of demerits of the golden touch before him. But the king, as the richest, the world's number one richest and wealthiest person, so didn't listen to his words, or he wasn't convinced, or rather he requested or made an earnest request to the stranger that you please grant me the boon. I want the golden touch, because I have the only daughter, and I want to satisfy her giving a lot of gold. So I want that boon at any cost. And you are the man, because I saw whenever we entered, all the doors and windows had been closed, but you came and stood in front of me. So it was a matter of surprise, and I was really shocked and surprised. So I have already thought you as the God, so you satisfy my inner feelings, tensions, and you grant me the boon. So telling this, and after telling this, the king requested or made an earnest request before the stranger. So the stranger granted him the boon, saying that tomorrow early in the morning, when the sun rays will enter into your body through the glass, through windows, you will find that your desires will be fulfilled. In the golden touch you are going to get, or you will have the golden touch. So telling this, the stranger disappeared. So this is all about Unit 1. In Unit 1, what did we see, or what did we find, or what did we learn? We learned that the king Midas was in favor of accumulating or amassing or collecting gold, and always dreamt of gold. At last, whenever the stranger came, he also expressed his inner feelings and requested the stranger to fulfill his dream, and the stranger did the same thing. So this is all about Unit 1. Now we start going to start Unit 2. That is warm-up. Warm-up means the pre-reading activity. How did King Midas feel when his desire for turning everything into gold was fulfilled? Read the following unit of the text and mark how King Midas felt when what he touched changed into gold. How did King Midas feel when his desire for turning everything into gold was fulfilled? Means whenever at the end of the unit 1, the stranger came and gave him that golden touch or granted him that boon, and after that what happened, what occurred? So the king's desire fulfilled, then what is going to do? Then after what he is doing, and just we are going to know in this unit. Read the following unit of the text and mark how King Midas felt when what he touched changed into gold. Whenever he started on touching the house belonging objects, so all these house belonging objects became gold or changed into gold one after another. Then what did he feel? Just we are going to know about that. Next morning, King Midas awoke before the dawn. He looked eagerly to see if his beard had been turned into gold, but no, it was exactly as it had been before. He lay very disappointed, looking around his room. Awoke. Eagerly. Next morning, King Midas awoke before the dawn. He looked eagerly to see if his beard had been turned into gold, but no, it was exactly as it had been before. He lay very disappointed, looking around his room. As had been advised by the stranger that the very next morning you are going to get your golden touch, but the very next day, King Midas left the bed, got up from his bed, and started looking at everywhere, but he didn't find any symptoms of golden touch or gold. And just after a few minutes, whenever this very fast sunrise entered into his room through the window, at first it fell into the bed sheet, and the bed sheet changed into gold. So he was surprised, and he now thought that my desire has been fulfilled. Means I have already got my golden touch. The stranger told, and now it became true. I got my golden touch. Suddenly, the earliest sunbeam of the rising sun shone through the window up to the ceiling above. It seemed to reflect its golden light towards him. Looking at the sheet on his bed, King Midas, astonished to find that it had been cloth of gold, the golden touch had truly come to him with the first sunbeam. So what happened? So just after the first sunrise of the evening, the bedsheet turned into gold, and he became very, very, very happy. His joy knew no bounds. He became extremely happy. Means आर अर्थ हूँ स्ट्रेंजर जो ताकू माने बुन आशीर्वाद देइथिले जे आसंता सकाळ जो सूर्यकिरण तुम घर भीतर को झरका भीतर दे प्रवेश करिवो सेतेबेले देखिबो जे जहाँ पर प्रथम सूर्यकिरण पड़िबो से जिनसटी सुना हेजिवो। तेणु वर्तमान मिडास अनुभव कला जे प्रथम सूर्यकिरण केवल से बेडसीट उपर पड़ी और बेडसीट संपूर्ण सुना हो जाए। तेणु तार खुशी लहरी रहा से अत्यधिक खुशी होगला, खुशी पागल होगला। तापर कौन कला देन व्हाट हैपेंड किंग मिडास गॉट आउट ऑफ बेड इन एक्साइटमेंट। He touched one of the legs of the bed. As he did so, and it immediately became a golden pillar. He pulled the curtain at the window, and at once it became gold. 2. He put on his clothes and found himself dressed in golden cloth. Then what happened? Then whenever the king knew that now my dream has become true, or I have already got the golden touch, or I have been endowed with the golden touch. So he tried to apply it on the other house belonging articles in the very twinkling of an eye, or very suddenly. तो कौन कला ना चेष्टा कला अन्य जिनस छुईकी देखिए सुना हो just to authenticate his argument, or to authenticate the statement of the stranger. He went on starting or ran towards other objects of his house to touch and to see whether all these objects are turning into gold or not. Then after he also went towards the curtain and touched it, pulled the curtain, and also it became gold, or it turned into gold. And he went on touching, or started touching the other objects of his house. Everything became gold. Now because he has already been endowed with that golden touch, as advised by the stranger, he took off his spectacles and put them on, and he found he could see nothing at all. The glasses had turned into gold, and he could not see through them. He took them off again. He took off his spectacles. Spectacles, as you know, that is the spectacle that we use in our eyes to see better. He took off his spectacles and put them on, and he found he could see nothing at all. At last what happened? Out of his curiosity and excitement, he touched his spectacle, and all on a sudden also his spectacle became gold, or turned into gold. So at that time he was very glad, because he knew that golden spectacles is much more valuable, precious and important than ordinary spectacle. So he became very, very glad, very, very happy whenever his ordinary spectacle became or turned into gold. Never mind, he thought to himself, the golden touch is worth more than a pair of spectacles, and Marigold will be able to read to me. So just speculating this in his mind, he tried to pacify or satisfy himself. King Midas went downstairs into the garden. He noticed that even the brass handle of the door became gold as soon as he turned it. Then he went among the rose trees that had always been his pride and joy in the past. Then King Midas just went towards the downstairs, went to the downstairs of his palatial building, and marched towards, or went towards, into his garden. And reaching there, started touching the trees, and the trees also became gold trees. तेणु कौन कला तापर से तल घर को जाइकरी बगीचा आड़ को जीवाकू लागिला. बगीचा आड़ जो जीवाकू लागिला, बगीचार गछ गुड़िक छुईवाकू लागिला. तेणु गछ गुड़िक सुनार गछ होइगला. Look, father, this cried, holding out a golden brooch. I went to pick some roses, and their yellow and hard, and the sweet scent is gone. When he went into breakfast that morning, he felt more hungry than usual. While he was waiting for his eggs to be ready, little Marigold came in crying bitterly. Then after what happened? So she started plucking or touching or picking some roses, and also these roses turned into gold or became gold. And then after he felt hungry, he marched towards or ran towards his breakfast table, sat there, and just held one egg to eat. But that egg also turned into gold. And other very delicious, palatable and edible things were there. He went on touching all these things just for his breakfast. All these edible things also turned into gold. जिते खाद्य जिनस सब थिला सेठी अंडा थिला ब्रेड थिला अन्य ब्रेकफास्ट जहाँ सब थिबा कथा सब थिला सब मध्य सुना हो गला तापरे गोटे फूल जिते बड़े आनिकी तार झील मेरीगोल्ड आनी देला बगीचारू कंप्लेन कला बापा देख आगु फूलटी एत सुवासित होता भल बास करता बर्तमान फूल संपूर्ण सुना हो जाए सो ऑल्सो व्हेन अबाउट मेरीगोल्ड कंप्लेन बिफोर हिज फादर शी फादर previously how sweet scented the flower was, but now it has already lost its odor and become complete gold. The father told, okay, well, it's well and good because golden rose. So it is much more important and valuable than ordinary rose. Never mind, my dear, said her father, they are worth much more like that. Sit down and eat your breakfast. So he didn't miss the king didn't speak anything before his daughter, rather tried to satisfy him, passing on this remark or statement that golden flowers are much more important than ordinary flowers that we find in the trees. And you don't be sorry and sorry, don't ponder about that matter. बसिकी बर्तमान तो ब्रेकफास्ट खा तो बर्तमान कौन है दुखर विषय तेणु ब्रेकफास्ट हुई नभर आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपेंड ना व्हेन अबाउट किंग मिदास started touching the cup of tea, that cup plate turned into gold, and the tea inside it became liquid gold. So he couldn't drink, and became very, very sad and sat in a very moody state, watching the only dearest daughter Marigold. That Marigold is eating his breakfast very comfortably and easily, but I can't. So whenever Marigold was present there, then Marigold madhya seti thila, and whenever Marigold asked his father, "What's the matter, father? Why don't you eat?" So just observing his father's facial expression, Marigold started asking the question to his father because he was sitting very near to his father. बापा के पाखे Marigold बसला तो Marigold कहला बापा कौन है तुमर कहीं के मन दुख because you have everything, you are a king after all, you have been endowed with a lot of riches and wealth, so you are looking so sad nowadays, you are not able to eat anything. जितने यही कथा पदे कहीदेला, so at last the king was sitting on the chair, she rose up from the chair and patted or embraced his daughter, and all on a sudden, or in the very twinkling of an eye, king's daughter Marigold, her entire body also changed into gold. Her entire body also changed into gold. So this is all about unit 2. Now we have to pass on to unit 3. तो तापर कौन है ना जिते किंग मिदास आसी Marigold को छुई देला कुंडई पकेला, Marigold संपूर्ण शरीर ऑल द ऑर्गन्स ऑफ हिज बॉडी शरीर सब अंश कौन होगला ना सुना होगला कौन जिनस से नाइदर ही कुड इट नर ड्रिंक से तार ब्रेकफास्ट खाई पारा नहीं माने ब्रेड खाई पारा नहीं अंडा खाई पारा नहीं पानी पी पारा नहीं चाह पी पारा नहीं जहाँ को छुईदेला से सुना होगला तार बेडसीट सुना होगला छुईदेला तार स्पेक्टाकल को छुईदेला से सब सुना होगला तार कटन को छुईदेला सी भी सुना होगला लास्ट को झील को निज झील को जहाँ को सी एत भल पाए गोटे बोली झील जहाँ सुना ठूल कर रखी ताकू छुईदेला सी भी सुना होगला तो बर्तमान तार सुख कौन सुख ठार दुख आहरी बढ़ीगला. So it is all about unit 2. Now we have to switch out to unit 3. How do you expect, that is unit 3 warm off. How do you expect the story to end? Does King Midas repent for his desire for gold? Read the following unit of the text and note how King Midas got rid of his golden touch. How do you expect the story to end? बर्तमान स्टोरीटा केमिति तुम चाहूच शेष हम बर्तमान यूनिट 1 आम जानले कौन ना केमिति से सुना को मिदास केमिति गोटे बहुत धनी लोक थिला सुना को बेसी भल पाउथला एवं सुना बिना ताको किछि भल लागु नथिला सबले सुनार साउंड ही गीत से माने झनझन साउंड रे सुनिया भल पाउथला एवं तार गोटे झियो थिला झियो को सुना दवा को बेसी भल पाउथला सुना को सबले बसी दिन राति गणुथिला हला तापर एमती गणिया समय स्ट्रेंजर आसिले आगे छिड़ा हो गले पचारे कहीं दुखित हो सुना मोर आहरी सुना दरकार स्ट्रेंजर कौन कले कहले सुनार उपकारिता अपकारिता विषय कहले से कहला ना ना मोर आहरी सुना दरकार से बुन दे चलीगले इट इज अबाउट यूनिट 1 यूनिट 2 से जो देखला सूर्य किरण पड़ा प्रथम सूर्य किरण सब जिन सुना हो गला सब जिन छुईवा को लगे धीरे धीरे सब जिन सुना हो गला लास्ट को झील सुना परिणत सो इट इज ऑल अबाउट यूनिट 2 बर्तमान कौन हो तार से तापरे हाउ डू एक्सपेक्ट द स्टोरी टू एंड केमी बर्तमान स्टोरीटा आम एंड करवा को प्रकार स्टोरीटा बर्तमान सर जाऊँगी डज किंग मिदास रिपेंट फॉर हिज डिजायर फॉर गोल्ड रिपेंट मीन्स अनुतप्त करवा टू फील सैड रिपेंट Does King Midas repent for his desire for gold? Yes. और ओडिया होची बर्तमान किंग मिदास who happened to be the world's largest number and richest and wealthiest person से कौन तार ये जो लोभ पाई ताको माने पस्ताइबा को पड़िला दुख प्रकाश कला और अनुतप्त हैला the desire that the golden touch whenever I will touch anything whenever wherever I will touch anything all the things will be turned into gold that was his desire and that is the formula of golden touch given by the stranger to him. Read the following unit of the text and note how King Midas got rid of his golden touch, how he became free, how that golden touch that he had possessed, he had kept in her as being given by the stranger disappeared. Or he became completely free from that, do not call it as boon or blessing, rather blessing in disguise. The story would be too sad for us all if we lingered too long on this terrible sight. King Midas couldn't bear to look at Marigold, yet he could not leave her side. He felt so sad and sorrowful that he wished he was the poorest man in all the world. If only his beloved daughter could be herself again. So now tragedy came. In unit 1 and unit 2, we actually came across some dramatic achievements or activities done by the king because he was becoming happier and happiest. But now all the previous actions and reactions have been disappeared. All the happiness removed, eliminated. Now he is going to experience the most terrible result, horrible result in this unit. The story would be too sad for us all if we lingered Story be so sad for us if we linger too long on its terrible sight. King Midas couldn't bear to look at Marigold, yet he couldn't leave her side. He felt so sad and sorrowful that he was the poorest man in the world. If only his beloved daughter could be herself again. In despair, Midas looked about him. Suddenly he saw the stranger that had visited him the day before. So what happened actually? Now just in Unit 3, now King Midas stood dumbfounded. He couldn't think anything. All his desires, aims and aspirations have been vanished. Now he's just groping in the dark, unable to think anything, because he lost everything. Whatever he had, he lost everything. So now he only prayed before the Almighty that you please give back all my lost things. You again give me all my stolen, that is lost things, what I have lost from beginning till end. Leave her side, because he loved his daughter very much, and now the daughter is no more with us. The daughter became gold. So he now thought himself that I am the most poorest man in the world. Prior to that, in 2 units, Unit 1 and Unit 2, I was deriving pleasure. I was enjoying, because I was accumulating and amassing or collecting a lot of gold and keeping it secretly in my secret room. And all the time, whenever I find time or in my leisurely period, I was going there, opening and counting and satisfying myself. But now all these things have gone. No one is with me, neither my daughter nor my house belonging articles. So just at that time, when he was sitting and crying bitterly, sitting very near his loving daughter, just at that time, the stranger, the godlike person again appeared and stood before him. Well, Midas, said the stranger, how do you like having the golden touch? So what's your idea about the golden touch? Now the stranger is asking question to Midas. Understanding the pitiable condition or the sorrowful state, एभलिया जो दुख कंडीशन देखिकी कार मिदास हृदय मिदास अत्यंत दुख कांदवाक लगुच तार कौन जिनस ना सब सुना हो जाए कारण ए विषय स्ट्रेंजर कही बिकज इट हैज बोथ मेरिट्स एंड डिमेरिट्स बट डिमेरिट्स आर मोर मेरिट्स आर लेस स्टिल द किंग डिडंट लिसन टू हिज वर्ड्स टर्न डाउन हिज रिक्वेस्ट and compelled the stranger to grant him that boon. So now he suffered a lot. He has already been suffered a lot. So the stranger now started asking, so what's your idea about the golden touch? Are you satisfied with your golden touch? What about that power? Golden touch, it's one type of power. And now you have utilized that power in a wrong way so that you are repenting. You are becoming unhappy for that. I have lost everything I dearly loved, said the king Midas. I am full of sorrow and regret. Gold is of no use to me. So you have learned something since yesterday, asked the stranger. Now which is more worth more, the golden touch or a cup of cold water? So whenever the stranger started asking, how do you feel? Or what's your own experience about that golden touch? So, and the king answered very miserably, unhappily, that now I have become the most poorest man in the world. I never want that golden touch. I am ruined. I am now full of regret and repentance. Now I am repenting. So you please take that boon from me. You take out that golden touch from me. Because I neither could drink nor eat. I couldn't drink a glass of water. I couldn't drink a glass of tea. I couldn't drink eat an egg or a piece of bread. Even if I lost my most dearest daughter, तेणु बर्तमान मुझे सबू हर बसिली ना खाई पार्ली ना पी पार्ली ना शोई पार्ली सबू सुना होगा मो झील सुना परिणत होगा तेणु आप दयाक मो थे जो गोल्डन टच जो बुन मत देती आशीर्वाद गिफ्ट यू प्लीज अगेन टेक अप दैट गिफ्ट फ्रॉम मी आई डू नॉट require or need that golden touch. You as soon as possible you take it away from me. So this was an earnest request from the king's side. But in the beginning, what did we experience? What did we see? That also it was the same type of request from his side, because you please grant me the boon. But now the king is requesting to take away that boon. So this is the difference. तो बर्तमान से रिक्वेस्ट कर तो ये बुनटा आप बुनटा मो पाखु नहीं जातु मोर आवे आशीर्वाद बा जो गिफ्ट दरकार ना कारण मुझे बहुत ये दुख पाइल सब हर बसिले. So you have learned something since yesterday now which is more golden touch or the cup of gold water. बर्तमान स्ट्रेंजर पचार ना स्ट्रेंजर is asking a question. So which one is important, whether the golden touch or a piece of gold or your piece of bread? Which one is important, a piece of gold or a cup of tea? A piece of gold or your spectacle? Which one is necessary? Which one is most more important? You answer, you think. So what happened? Oh blessed water, exclaimed Midas, will I ever taste it again? The golden touch or a piece of bread? A stranger said, a piece of bread, answered Midas, is worth all the gold on earth. Gold or your own little daughter? Asked the stranger. Oh, my child, cried poor Midas, I would not have given one hair of her head the power to change the whole earth into gold. The stranger looked seriously at King Midas. So now the king answered in one sentence that I do not require the golden touch. I require a cup of tea. I need a glass of water. I want a piece of bread. And I want my dearest and the most cherished daughter Marigold. मोर एगुड़ा आउ किसी आवश्यकता नहीं, केवल यही जिनस एवं मो झीर प्रथम मोर ही दरकार. तो बर्तमान now so hearing or listening this type of sorrowful statement from his side, the stranger realized or came to know that the king has now understood the reality, what is real and what is unreal, what is good and what is bad. Now the king has rectified himself to some extent perhaps. That's why he is seen in a state of repentance. Now he is repenting a lot after losing everything, all are valuable and the most cherished dearest daughter also. तो बर्तमान stranger feel करछन जे बर्तमान किंग सब जिन बुझी पार्लानी, सब जिन जानी पार्लानी एवं तार बर्तमान अनुतप्त ही आसी कारण से कहूँ निजे निजे murmuring to himself, I never want that golden touch, you take it away from me. Now it is hurtful to me now, said King Midas. Passionately, a fly settled on the king's nose and immediately fell to the floor. A small scrap of gold Midas showed it. So what happened at that time? A fly just sat on the in part of the nose and Midas touched that nose. Midas touched that nose. And what happened? That fly also turned into a small piece of gold. So shuddered, it means trembled. show that he was trembled, became very fearful whenever he touched that fly on his nose, and it fell on the earth. So it's like a gold. Then go down to the end of the garden, said the stranger, and wash yourself in the water of the river there. Then bring some of the same water and sprinkle it over anything that you wish to change back again. If you do this truly and sincerely, you can set right again the results of your greed of gold. King Midas bowed his head. When he looked up again, the stranger had vanished. The king ran at once to the river without waiting to take off his clothes. He dived in. In the coolness of the water, he felt at once that a weight had been lifted from his heart and body. He came out of the river. He was free of the golden touch. He put out his hand and touched a wild rose on the river's bank. And he found with thankfulness that it remained the same sweet flower. Taking up a water pot, he quickly filled it with river water and took it back to the palace. I expect the servants thought it very strange to see the royal master carrying a water pot, but the water was more precious to Midas than an ocean of gold. The king went straight to the golden figure of little Marigold. As he sprinkled the water on her, the rosy color came back to her cheeks. She began to sneeze and shake the water from her golden hair. Oh, father, see how wet I am, and my dress was clean this morning, she said. Then what happened? Then, as per the counsel or advice of the stranger, that now you have realized your mistakes, errors, you have perhaps rectified yourself. So, I can find out some tricks and ways for you. What are the tricks or what are the ways? Now you just march towards the end part of your garden, and there a river is, or you will find a river there at the end of the garden. So you just take a holy dip into that river, and after that bring with a handful of water and sprinkle it on any of the golden objects that you find in front of you, and all of a sudden you will get back your previous things, your usual previous things. So as per the decision or advice of the stranger, the king did the same thing, marched towards the end part of the garden and took a holy dip into the water and brought a handful of water, sprinkled on the golden objects, and all on a sudden or suddenly all these golden objects got back to its previous form, turned into its previous form. That and at last he also sprinkled that water on his beloved daughter's body, and his daughter get a new life, or got back to its previous form, or changed to its previous form. But in between, what happened, Marigold had no idea about that. He had just forgotten what happened. So after that, Marigold went towards the garden, plucking the sweet scented flower. And this is all about unit 3. कौन है तापरे जितेबाला स्ट्रेंजर उपदेश देले तुम जाओ तुम बगीचार शेष पाख गोटे गड़िया अच्छी गोटे रिभर से बुड़ देकर आसिक किसी आंजुलाए पा आणिक जो जिनस गुड़ा सुना हो जाए तार पर सब छिंची दि से छिंची जाइए सुना पर जो जिनस तुम जहाँ तुम बेडसीट हो तुम बेड हो तुम ब्रेकफास्ट जहाँ हो जी हो जहाँ जहाँ तुम सब सुना हो जाए सब छिंची दियो छिंचला सब जिनस गुड़ा पुणी पूर्व अवस्था को चली आसला है जहाँ पूर्व थिला सेमती पूर्व अवस्था को सब चली आसला एवं ये मिदास झील पर से जो नदी आणुवा पानी छिंचीदेला छिंचीदेला झील तार पूर्व अवस्था को फेरी आसला। तो बर्तमान मेरीगोल्ड तार पुणी बगीचा को चाहला जाइए फूल तोलिया को लगिला। तेणु यहपरी भाव में तेणु यहपरी भाव में यूनिट 1 यूनिट 2 यूनिट 3 आउ थे मु जस्ट इन नटसेल आई एम जस्ट अगेन गिविंग यू ए क्लियर कट आइडिया of unit 1 unit 2 and unit 3 in nutshell। यूनिट 1 आम कौन शिक्षा कलु ना मिदास केमिति सुना को अति भल पाउथिला। हाउ डिड ही लाइक गोल्ड and how did he love gold and at last to get gold he saw a man जो सुना माने गोल्डन टच पाइकरी केमती कौन स्ट्रेंजर जो आसिले स्ट्रेंजर को केमती तार स्वप्न पूरा करने अत्यधिक अनुरोध कला एवं स्ट्रेंजर इच्छा पूरण कले कहले आसंता सखा तू ते गोल्डन टच जो गुणटा मुझे देली पूरण हो जहाँ छुँ छुना हो। यूनिट 2 रे जो सका होगला सूर्य किरण पड़ा तापर कौन है ना ये सब जिनस छुईवा को लगिला सब जिनस धीरे 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 स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली सब जिनस धीरे धीरे सुना होगला एवं ये मध्य तार झील को छुईदेला तार जहाँ अति डियरेस्ट सी सुना होगला। यूनिट 3 तापर जो सब सुना होगला झील सुना होगला। यूनिट 3 रे तापर से बहुत दुख प्रकाश कला कांदा को लगिला। से समय जो लोग बर जो स्ट्रेंजर जो बर देते गिफ्ट देते पुणी आगे आसी छिड़ा होगले कहले मत देखले वर्तमान मिदास रिपेंट करुचे अनुतप्त होती तेणु ताकू तार से जो बुनटा को फेरे नहीं गले नहीं गई ताकू उपदेश देले जाइक नदी बुड़ देकरी पानी किसी आनिक छिंचीदे से जिन पुणी सब सुना तोर सुना होता जिन सब पुणी पूर्व अवस्था को फेरी आसो से पुणी सब पानी आनिक छिंचीदेला धीरे धीरे सुना होता जिन झील झील समस्त पुणी पूर्व अवस्था को फेरी आसिले। तेणु ये जना पड़ा कौन द एक्सेस ग्रीड फॉर दैट how unusual greed for gold invites sorrow। How unusual greed means excess greed for gold invites sorrow। How we suffer for our excess greed or more greed, that is the gist of this। So we should not excess anything more, or we should not that is unusual greed more than the required। We should be satisfied whatever we have, we shouldn't go beyond it, we shouldn't go beyond it। The story deals with a tragic, the story is a tragic because it deals with the unusual, because it deals with the catastrophe caused by the craving for gold। The story is actually tragic because it deals with the catastrophe caused due to craving for gold। तो सुना लगे जो अत्यंत लालित किंग होते से प्रथम यूनिट 1 यूनिट 2 ने बहुत आनंद उपभोग करते एंजॉय करते किंतु यूनिट 3 रे तांको अत्यधिक दुख देला बिकॉज excess greed, unusual greed, unwanted greed, which is not required, which isn't at all necessary, we shouldn't expect for that। So we should go beyond our imagination। We must be satisfied whatever we have, we must be satisfied whatever we have। That is the gist of this story or moral of this story। Thank you।